We're back live from Florida Stan. Hello, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. If you be so kind, please hit the like button. We just started this new live stream. We're gonna allow for a few minutes for more people to join, inshallah. What's the day looking like for you? Everything Gucci? It's been raining on and off here in Florida, Stan. Rainy, bro. It's raining right now as we speak. It went from cold for the past 3 days, like in the 40s, to just rain, 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 rain. Very rainy. The only way, what? What does that mean? The only way, what? The only way you can see what? All right, let's see if what's going on with this guy. We're alive, ladies and gentlemen. This is the picture of when they caught Maduro. This is the picture when they capture him, supposedly. My man is drinking water there. He got a bottle of water. Thank you to those of you who have hit the like button so far already. We're back live with another live stream. They had him standing? So they actually had him standing up? I wonder where they have him now. Where is he now? I know they're going to move him to New York, but I wonder where they have Maduro now. Don't come here with a second account and think I don't know it's you. Gitmo. No, they're not in Gitmo. They don't have it in Gitmo. They don't have him in Gitmo. They probably have him somewhere here. Let's see if it'll say, "What's up, Gary? Where is Maduro now?" Tampa live, baby. We're live back from Tampanistan. Thoughts on Trump invading Venezuela? I agree with the removal of the president. I just don't agree with how he did it. I think he should have been arrested for sure, but not like through strikes and dropping boots on the ground and taking the guy out of there. Yeah, it's better than a full-out war, yeah. But I think the guy travels. They could have catch some, somewhere else at the airport, put the handcuffs on. Hello, what's going on, E2S? What's the day looking like? Iraq? Horrible. This was clear, yeah. Of course, Iraq was unnecessary. War killed millions of people for no reason. Can you feel my beard? No, sir. Smashed the like button. Thank you very much for that. Tornado. Appreciate it, man. So has that lady been sworn in as president already? The vice president of Venezuela, was she sworn in? It's a woman. Hi. What's up, Timmy? How you doing? Let's see. No, I don't see any new updates, man. Oh. Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro heads to New York City to face narco-terrorism. Good. He's been flown to New York from where? From where? Where do they have the guy now? What's next for Venezuela? Well, according to Trump, we're going to run it for a while. We're not going in there for free. Especially with Trump. We're going to go in there to extract resources. He has no interest of liberating just a country from a dictator without any return on that investment. If so, he would have done it with Cuba, but Cuba has nothing to offer back. extract oil. Of course, that's what it's about. Cuba has no resources to give. If it was just because we were trying to be nice and generous, we would have gone to Cuba a long time ago. Right? But Venezuela has oil, so there's something we can gain from them. Who are the men from Al Suit? Oh, look, I'll show you. Let's see. This is what you're referring to. Let me see if I can pull it up on the screen here. Let me see. This snowflake. Yeah. That's the new script they try to run. The snowflakes. Tell me about Al Suit. Yeah, we're gonna read about it right now. We're gonna read about it right now, homeboy. Give me a second. I got you, Dingle. I got you, Dingle. This what you talking about? Hold on, let me expand this. This what you talking about, yeah? Hmm? Is that what you talking about? The suit lie? Hmm. You gotta find a new script. You gotta find a new script, Dingle. That one's not working. Hope the Venezuelans are prosperous after this. Inshallah, same. But I don't think we went in there for the right intentions, though. We went in there for oil. We can barely run our country. Why would we do this? Let's see. I don't see any updates on this matter, man. What's going on? Who's that? 856. What's going on? What's the day looking like? Everything Gucci or what? Let's see. Damn, bro, that's so strange that there's no update. Trump says U.S. is going to run Venezuela for now. My man comes in with a script, copy and paste. He's ready. He's ready to run the Christian script. May Allah guide them. It says he was flown out of Venezuela, but they don't say where. Beer fresh. No, I haven't. Inshallah, I'll go to Mecca soon. Inshallah. Have you gone? Isn't that car like a hot box? No, sir, no smoking in here. From what I know, yeah. From what I know, you shave your head. Why, you don't want to shave your head? Nah, Tampa's raining right now. It's raining. It's not hot or cold right now. It's decent. Jesus loves you, and I love Jesus. Peace and blessings be upon him. Muslims love Jesus. I see. Yeah. 264. What's up, Chris? Would you agree that South Florida is a prison? I wouldn't say a prison, but it's not a good place to live. I'm from Miami. I don't live there anymore. And I don't miss it. I don't miss Miami at all. Overpriced, overcrowded. It's not what it used to be when I was a kid. Let's just say that. From Broward. Oh yeah, I remember you. Always be welcome here in California. A lot of people from Cali moving over here to Florida. A lot of people don't want the state tax in Cali. They're sick of the state tax. cesspool of sweat, anger, and frustration. All right, man. Take care of yourself, Chris. Bro, I'm getting hungry. I think I'm gonna head back home. I'm getting pretty hungry now. So what we doing? Well, we're gonna go back home and eat something now. Meatball sandwich with cheese and some hot sauce. That's the plan. What you doing, Dart? What's the day looking like? It's raining here, Tampa. Trying to see if I can find some updates on the capture of this guy. Hold on a second. Because, you know, the capture, right? The capture, they're calling it the capture, right? But would it be considered kidnapping? What defines if it's capture or kidnapping? Because we went there, and we capture is the word that's being used. We captured the president of Venezuela. We took him out and we brought him over here. Can that be qualified as kidnapping? See, they're not going to call it kidnapping. You know why? You know why they're not going to call it kidnapping, Tyler? Or is it Tyrell? Tyrell. They're not going to call it kidnapping because they already labeled him something. So if they label you something first, then it's not kidnapping anymore. They labeled him a narco terrorist, drug lord. So the label gets attached first. Then they go and get you, and it's no longer kidnapping. You see? Right. It was legal, right? They have to have a solid reason, right? And a label. Otherwise, if you have no label, then you just kidnap the president of Venezuela. But once they attach a label to you, now it becomes capturing. The same action, right? But now it's labeled differently. Now it's we captured. Yeah. Yeah, but what are you going to do about it? Me? I'm not going to do nothing about it. I'm glad we got that criminal. I don't agree with the way they did it. I don't think they should have gone into foreign soil to pick him up like that, bomb, and then go in there and grab him and take him out. He should have been arrested, somewhere. He travels, so he should have been arrested at a certain country. We should have coordinated with a country, and then once he gets out of the plane, put the handcuffs on him, and then fly him over here. But do I agree with them, taking him to prison? Of course. He's a criminal. Bombing is never cool. Of course not. Some lady, I think, lost her life. She was sleeping. A lady that had nothing to do with nothing. And they were circulating her picture online. You know, when there's bombing, it's going to happen. There's going to be other people that are going to lose their lives. Actually, that's not true. There is civilian. Yeah, it is verified. Let's look it up right now. What's the name of that lady? At least Donald Trump attack on Venezuela captured of Nicolas Maduro. At least 115 people have been killed in those strikes, according to the figures released by the U.S. military. This is Australian report. This is an Australian report. They said 115 people. Civilian or military personnel tied to the regime. It says 115 people, but I know there's at least one girl that was sleeping. I don't remember her name, but I saw they put a picture of her. Let me see if I can find. Let's put civilians, casualties. Well, I put civilian casualties in the Venezuelan raid. Are casualties reported if it's military personnel? I don't think the word casualty will be in there if it's military personnel. Following the major U.S. raid in Venezuela to capture Maduro on January 3rd, 2026, the extent of civilian casualties is unclear, but Venezuelan officials reported innocent victims, quote unquote. I don't trust what they say. Blah, blah, blah. But you see, this where it says 115 people have been killed. This is from the Australian broadcast. Why is this people spamming? What a weird behavior. Yeah, but Drew, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find, because I don't believe. I don't believe what the Venezuelan reports are going to say. Of course not. But this one is from an Australian source. The Australian source. 115 people. Let me see. There was one girl at least, but I don't know about this 115 people they're talking about now. Venezuela live, Trump says, killed alongside estimate. Hold on, let me open this. This is the New York Times. The failing New York Times. Fake news. Killed along with estimate 314 Panamanian soldiers and 202 civilians. 202 civilians. This is another report. U.S. officials said operations in Venezuela involved 150 aircrafts. See, I don't know. Now, this other source, the New York Times, is saying 202 civilians. The Australian is saying 115 casualties. So I don't know. Can't finish the entire New York Times report because they want you to pay for a subscription. We're not about to do that. No civilians. Seems like BS to me. New York Times is full of creeps. But the Australian one is saying 115. Who knows? It's gonna probably take a few days and multiple sources to get to the bottom of it. Are you Muslim? Yes, alhamdulillah. Liars, the whole lot of them. You know it. Let me see. Venezuela says civilians and service members were killed in the attack. Reuters. Venezuela vice president said civilians and soldiers were killed. While Trump said only a couple of guys, in quotations, were hit on the U.S. side. Wait, what? A couple of guys were hit on the U.S. side. I thought he said there was nobody hit on that conference he did. Or is this fake news? Let me see. Were there casualties on the U.S. side of the Venezuela raid? No, this is talking about 2020. Okay, the raid carried out by the U.S. Army elite Delta forces with the assistance of an FBI unit did not lead to any U.S. death. This is by CNN. Okay. Trump asserted no lives were lost. Okay. So I don't know what that post was from a few hours ago. No deaths yet. Joshua Anthony British boxer's car. What happened in Switzerland? I don't know what happened. What do you mean? Casualties can be injured. Yeah. Fight against the regime and the arm oppressing America's what matters, freedom. Yes. He wants to run for a third term, right? Usually, what happens is a war gets started because it is highly unlikely for a country to change presidents in the middle of a war. Not verified yet. keeps him a job. I don't think he's gonna get a third term. Dip, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. And you as well, January. What's up, Allie? What's going on? Is it Allie or all? Oh, all about hugs. He, how convenient. Okay, you must be doing mushrooms or something. You acting weird. All right, Drew, take care, man. Have a good day. I think I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner. What's shitty, Lord Kamala? Of course, she's not getting a third term. He can't. He's saying just to piss off those soy boy libs. Yeah, I have before, shitty. Hundreds of times, actually, on live streams. I got about 2,000 live streams now. Most of them are discussing with Christians. But after a while, you get tired of going over the same thing over and over with a new person. I don't think you will be welcome in the U.S. much longer. I don't really care. I will remain in my country at all costs. I'm not here to police anybody. You can take that to the bank. Your country, that's correct. Florida stand, baby. It is my country, and there's nothing you can do about it. Would a European call Saudi their country? I don't know. Ask a European. You will never dominate USA. Good thing I'm not looking to dominate anything. Sounds like you have diarrhea of the mind, coming up with your own narratives in your mind. I don't know, H2. You know the answer. Don't you know the objective is to take over? Really? Bro, that's serious stuff. We will depart. All of you, no sympathy. I think you meant to say deport. Well, please don't deport me back to Miami, please. I don't want to go there. Don't send me back home. Dummy. People believe in the craziest things about Muslims. It is really wild. Yeah, but they're in the wrong place because I don't really care to convince anybody. They got the wrong Muslim here. I'm not in the business of convincing or explaining or proving to me. Prove to me. I don't care to cure you of your ignorance, bro. The information is out there for you to find. If you want to remain ignorant, remain ignorant. I don't really care. That's your business, not mine. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Now, if there's somebody that's interested in Islam, like I've had people come here on my live streams before that are genuinely interested in Islam. Some people have even become Muslim after interactions here on the live stream. That I'm all for those people. But for the other people that come with an agenda and Islam is bad, Islam wants to take over, Islam is this is shut up, bro. I'm not here to convince you or change your mind. I could care less about you. Go cry to your mom. The information is in the open web for you to find. iPad. There we go. Let's go. Let's go home and eat some dinners. It's been a rainy day today, and it's been slow too. Business has been slow today. Look like I'm tired of people today? Nah. This is nothing, bro. This live stream stuff is this. You think this idiots that come on here talking nonsense means anything to me? This is nonsense. If anything, I feel bad for them. Some of them. Some of them are just pure ignorant. Other ones are evil. The evil ones I don't feel bad for. But the ignorant ones, yeah. But this doesn't affect me, my belief or my faith or anything. Not even 0.001%. It's just nothing. Pit maneuver. No pit maneuver, man. It's raining. It's raining everywhere. Let's go home and eat some meatball sandwich with some curry on it. Anybody at the car wash? I don't think so. It's been raining all freaking day. It's been raining all day long. All day long. The Battle of Fuba in Libya. Yeah? Somebody was saying earlier, now that we're gonna control Venezuela, gas prices better go down to $1 a gallon. That's not gonna happen. $1 a gallon. Shoot. Maybe 10 cents cheaper. It's gone down a little bit. At least here where I live in Florida and Tampa, certain gas stations has gone down. I've seen it even at like at 254. I think I put the cheapest I put was like 245 or 247. Ah! Bing bong. How old are your kids? This is not important. What's going on, Carter? What's the day looking like? It's just a simple question. I know, I didn't say it was complicated. I gave you a simple answer. I didn't say it was different. Oh, now we got more rain. Rain, rain all day long. Rain, rain all day long. That's gonna be. Come on. I'm so hungry. Oh boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and those who are not sure, I'll be back tomorrow, inshallah. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.